Make it short and make it repeatable. Repeatable. What's good, y'all? I'm Trenton Kibbs. And as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and especially for locking in. This video was inspired by a comment I got from Matt Morgan, and he asked to please make a video on how to add accents to melodies, because that's something he's struggling with. I got you, Matt, but I'm gonna do you one better real quick. If you got a strong melody, it should stand on its own. You don't want too much to get into the way of that. So I'll show you how to make better melodies, and then we'll do some real light accent work. Sound good? Good. Fire. Shit already fire. Clean. Y'all know how it does this, man. Stop playing with me. Fire. Them drums smacking. God damn. Yeah. It's so fire. Like, I'm speechless. Okay. Let me turn it down. Before we talk about the music, I want to talk some science real quick. Yeah, this is a science channel now. So the human brain is really good at recognizing pattern. Now, here's a real world example. You're trying to make a payment over the phone with a credit card. You don't give them the whole 16 at once, right? You break it up. 2362 9115 8234 1176. For my swipers out there, that's not a real number. Stand down. When it comes to melodies, think about the most popular melody probably ever created. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Short, repeatable. The same could actually go for lyrics. Think about Kendrick as an example. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Think about Drake. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Even Big Sean was doing it. As. So let's take a look at the lead melody in this beat that I made here. Boom. That's the first melodic line. The motif. Now that sounds complicated, but wait, it's a pattern. 3 short, repeatable patterns. And then at the end, same shit. Now, to make the melody interesting, you do want to add some variation. Going back to the happy birthday song, make some notes long, some notes short. Add in a new note, maybe near the end, so that repeatable doesn't turn into boring. Now, let's talk about adding accents. I think of the melody like a lead singer. The accents, backup singers. A backup singer don't go line for line with the lead singer. It's crazy. A backup singer will hop in every once in a while to accent or emphasize the lead line. And what do you know? It's a repeating short pattern. So I would start there. In addition to that, I added this layer. Oh, that's so fire. So for this accent, I started with an ARP from Electra X. And I'm repeating the same chord the whole time. I don't care if it's melodic right now, because I'm gonna make it melodic, but I just want ambiance, texture. Then I rendered that out as audio, stretched it double time, which made it half speed, and then reversed it. Now we getting something. Right? Cool. But wait, there's more. Took that piece of audio and then threw it into a sampler. But let's start where I actually started, with some keys from Contact. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then on the second half, that turnaround. Let's talk about the theory. We are in the key of F, believe it or not, even though our first chord is a B flat. Yes, you can start on a chord that's not the root of your key. I'm starting on the 4, which is B flat. I'm going to the 6, which is a D minor. In this case, I use a D minor 9. This last chord is an A altered dominant, specifically an A7 with a flat 9. Then we go back to a root. B flat, major 7. D minor 9. It's a nice little spicy chord here. This is a C minor 7 sus2. I'm actually not playing the 3rd. And then we go back to our A altered dominant. Then I laid that with some keys from Purity. Same chord progression. The voice is a little different, but it's the same vibe. And you can see it covers kind of that higher register. That's pretty though. After that, I went straight to the drums. You can see here, it's really a mix of BWB drums. I have some foreign tech stuff happening. 97 open hats. Oh. That shit, this is really cool. I like to lean into simplicity, but lately I've been leaning into simplicity. If you watch my old videos, I was going dumb. Listen to when the snare hits and then the hi-hat does this slam that trails off. I'll do that a few times in here, and then I'm really sparse and selective when I bring the hi-hats in. Now the snare, probably my favorite sound in this kit, is actually a layer. I'm using a BWB snare and this jangly kind of sound, and it gives me that, that's crazy. Then I went into addictive drums to add some more percussion. And it's really sprinkled. You can see here. I wanted to go for that modern kind of trap soul sound. Went for a BWB 808. I'm working on a couple digital products, 2 MIDI chord progression packs and 2 drum loop packs. And the styles kind of range from R&B to traditional hip hop style. This drum loop will be in one of those packs because I think it's crazy. Trust me, it's coming soon. Now from there, I just started to add little accents to move the song along. Added this E-piano. And you see I'm doing the same shit, right? Like, I'm repeating patterns all the time. Same pattern. Short, repeatable patterns. Like, the stuff I come on here and talk about, like, y'all actually see, I be spamming it. Like, I be using it. I'm not trying to game y'all, bro. Added some strings from Synology. I like to use strings to give my chorus on my hook some lift. And I'm just holding down root notes. Yeah. Another thing I did, I had this little breakdown, pre-hook, if you want to call it that, where I added a bass from Omnisphere. All right? Nothing too complicated here. And that's the meat and potatoes of this. You can see on the top here, I started to add some transition accents to help you go from like a verse to a hook or a hook to a verse. Cool sound effect. Crashes. Sometimes it's nice to use these versus the traditional cymbal crash or reverse cymbal. It adds kind of that modern trappish element to it. That's the whole breakdown, y'all. Remember, keep your melodies short, make them repeatable, and you can't miss. Now, you can't add some accents if you want to get a little extra creative. Add some salt, pepper, oregano. Honestly, most of the time it's not needed, especially when you come to R&B. You're probably gonna stick to pure sounds and let the singer really do the accents. Let their ad-libs and backing vocals do a bunch of that accent work that you think you need your melody to do. If you have any questions, you know where to leave them. Once again, I'm Trent Kips. As always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and especially for locking in. Yeah. I just do the chorus and some of the first verse. I did do some arrangement stuff that I think is kind of interesting, so y'all, I might like that. Here's the first transitional piece. It's a vibe for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Second half, really, you do feel that lift with the extra drums, the E-piano, and then we take it all the way for the first verse. Another transition. Now, even the drum pattern here is a little different. You can tell I took away a bunch of stuff. See, I added some elements, strings in the back. I like to add something every 4 bars, every 8-10 seconds or so. Nice. That E-piano cool. Yeah, we gonna get into the pre-hook. And I'm gonna get on. Yeah, that's cool. And you could tell this is where the melody and these 2 accents kind of shine. Fire. And that's the beat, y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all soon.